Hello, I'm Caroline from the Khan Academy Kids team. Welcome to Circle Time. Today we have a special circle time for all of you. We are inviting my friend Kim to join us, and she is an animator. Does anyone know what an animator is? Well, an animator is someone who draws and then makes those drawings move. So she is going to teach you how to draw one of our favorite friends, Peck, today. So before we get started, let me show you a few things that you will need. Okay, friends. First, you will need paper. You will also need a black marker or pen, just a black pen. And you will need 3 colors of crayons or pencils or markers, whatever you want to use. So the colors that you will need are teal, which is like a green or greenish blue, so you can use green or blue as well. Yellow and orange. So if you want to pause and go run and grab those so that you can draw with my friend Peck, that would be great. And then when you come back, I'll introduce you to my friend Kim.
Hi, Caroline. Thanks so much for having me on your show today. Let's go to the art room and start some drawing. Peck is a character with a lot of energy. He loves to sing, he loves to talk and play with his friends and share all kinds of stories. And he always has a big smile on his face. So we're going to try and bring that same Peck energy when we draw him today. The first thing I want to do before we even start is warm up our hands. I like to get them ready to go and ready to make some great drawings before I even start. First, I'll stretch out my fingers a little bit. Join me. Let's stretch out our fingers. Let's rotate our wrists. Are your hands warmed up and ready to go? Let's get to drawing. So today, we're not going to draw all of Peck, we're just going to draw his face. So the first thing we're going to do is start off with a circle. You've drawn a lot of circles, and I've drawn a lot of circles too, but sometimes they're hard to get right, so we're going to try our best. I'm going to go in the middle of the page, and I'm going to draw a big circle. Make sure to make it nice and big, because that's going to be his face. How did yours turn out? That's mine. It's looking pretty good. Let's keep going. The next thing we want to do on his face is his feathers. You see how he's got some yellow feathers here? And the rest of his feathers are blue? It almost looks like a little mask around his face. And that's the next thing we want to draw. So first, I want you to watch what I'm doing and wait till I'm done before you try it. You ready to watch? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a line from here down to here, and from here all the way back up to here. Do you see what I did? It almost looks a little bit like a V shape. If you know the letter V, that's kind of what it looks like, a flat V shape. So that's what I want you to try. Anything above the V is going to be yellow. Anything below the V is going to be blue. All right, perfect. The next step is actually going to be the most challenging, which means the hardest part about drawing Peck. But it's also the most fun. Remember how he's got that big smile? That's what we're going to do next. We're going to work on his beak. So there's a few steps. Here's how we're going to start. We're going to take our marker, and I'm sort of starting right here in the middle of the circle, and I'm going to draw a line from here all the way out here. This is the top of his beak. Once you're done with that, you're going to take another line from the tip of his beak here all the way back over here. All right, the next step is drawing his smile. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a line and draw it in the middle of his beak, and and it's gonna curve up a little bit at the end because it's a smile. Okay, so here I go. Drawing a line all the way down. I'm gonna have a curve at the end. And here, for the next part, I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer so we can all see. But I'm gonna connect these lines. So first, I'm gonna take a line from the top of the beak down here, and then from here, all the way back down. Wow! Now that's really looking like a beak. That's perfect. What's next? Let's take a look. Let's do his eyes. So his eyes are 2 circles. Remember the big circle we did at the beginning? We're gonna do 2 more of those great circles right here above the beak for his eyes. So here we go. I get a little nervous when I draw eyes because I want them to look really good. So I'm gonna practice my circles down here. Get my hands ready to draw circles. You don't have to do this, but I like to. Okay, I think my hand's ready. Here I go. Wish me luck. Here's one circle. And here's the other circle. Okay, I was nervous, but they came out looking pretty good. Now what I have to do is draw the pupils inside the eye. So I'm going to draw 2 smaller circles in the big circles. Here's one. And 2. There we go. Now Peck is looking that way. Perfect. Wow, I'm really happy with how this is looking. Now the last thing I have to do is, of course, draw all these crazy hair feathers right here. It wouldn't be Peck without them. So, here's what I'm gonna do. First, let's count the poofs. It looks like he's got 1 poof here, 2 poofs, 3 poofs, 4 poofs, 5 poofs. Okay, that's a lot to remember, but let's give this a shot. Watch me do it first and then you try. I'm gonna start with my marker right here above his eyes, right at the top of his head. And then I'm gonna count the poofs. I'm gonna do 1 poof. Okay. 2 poofs. All right. 3 poofs. 4 poofs. 5 poofs. And there we go. There's his silly hair. Let's look again at our picture of Peck. And we said he's got blue feathers. So I got some blue. He's got some yellow feathers. So I got some yellow. And the last color we need is orange. It looks like his beak and his hair feathers are both the same orange. So all we need are these 3 colors. I'm gonna start with the yellow. Remember, anything above the V is gonna be yellow. And I'll try my best to stay in the lines. Sometimes coloring takes a lot of patience. Perfect. His yellow feathers are done. I'm gonna do the blue feathers. That's everything below the V. What do you think? It's looking pretty good. Let's keep going. Now that his feathers are done, I think it's time to work on the beak. So I'm gonna get my orange color for that. And the good news is I can use the same orange to work on his hair. So that's what I'm gonna do next. right. Wow, I love how this looks. You ready to see? 1, 2, 3. There's my Peck. I can't wait to see yours.
Wow, you all did such wonderful drawings of Peck. Thank you, Kim, for showing all of us. Friends, can we all say thank you to Kim? Thank you, Kim. That was such a fun activity. So now I will show you some of the work that Kim has done to make Peck move. Do you remember I said she's an animator? So in addition to drawing, she also makes her drawings move. So let me show you this. It's a video of Peck, and he loves to count. So he's counting in this video.
Oh, it's snowing! It's snowing! Look at all the snowballs I made! I had 11, but then some of them melted. So now there are 8 left. How many melted? 1, 2, 3. If we take 3 away from 11, we get 8.
That was great. Thank you, Peck. Thank you, Kim, for showing us all those new skills. And friends, it's time for us to say goodbye for now, but I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks again from Caroline, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.